Here's some more things for you to ponder. It comes out a lot of times in the other videos, but here I'm going to get into this specifically, how we learn to wait on the Lord and why we must wait without any interfering thoughts. But then again, we sometimes don't wait. But about those moments when it says, I'm unfaithful, know this, He remains faithful when you're unfaithful. He can't deny Himself. I've expressed what that means. He promised to sustain you, to save you, sustain you, and rescue you in any given situation. He's overcome it, though you may not have overcome, till such time as you can mature to the point you wait on Him. And when you don't wait, He remains faithful, though you're unfaithful. And that's what Romans 8, but I'll get into chapter and text here. He works all things to the good, those that love Him are called according to His purposes. If you're just willing, not willpower. You ain't got no power. It's not the power of the flesh, but it's the power of the Spirit. And you learn to walk in that Spirit and the power of that Spirit, which is none other than your human spirit quickened by the Holy Spirit and gaining Christ, understanding. You come to understand that Christ is in you. All the wisdom of God is just locked up inside you, just treasured hidden in earthen vessel, that the excellency would be of Him, not of you. For the longest time it is you. Faithful, unfaithful, faithful, unfaithful. But remember one thing. Getting past any fear. Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to do something wrong. Don't be like the jackass standing between two bales of hay, fearful which one to eat, and sit there and starve to death. Well, I might make a mistake. You will make mistakes. God, until such time as you mature, you got to learn to, having begun by the Spirit, are you brought to maturity by the flesh, human efforts? You'll give up sometimes, many times go back to your old methods of trying to save yourself, or sustain your life, or rescue yourself. You'll frustrate it out of love for you, and eventually cause all the things you said to work to a good. I've seen it many times happen myself. Don't think like I've arrived, brothers, to understand that. I ain't arrived yet. Here I am many times. I don't wait. And I'm acting independent from Him, sinning, acting independent from God, doing my own thing, and there comes the answer that He would have gave me if I had waited, go buzzing by me. I'm thinking, my God, I should have waited. It would have worked to the better. His answer would have been far better than the one that I think I'm going with. And you learn to wait. You learn that. The trials and tribulation come, and you learn through perseverance. You gain this experience. One way or another, you'll gain it. You'll watch it go buzzing by you like, oh, good God. He has to take the mess you created and it works out to the good. That's the beauty of mercy and grace and unconditional love. You don't get into this self-righteous, religious sweating by the brow to try to work your way and gain salvation, or work your way to sustain your life and working in your method and idea to rescue yourself. You don't want to do that. No, you do that, but just know this, if you're willing, Father, work all that I do to your good. I'm going to say some stupid things. I'm going to do some stupid things because I didn't wait on you. And all of a sudden, here comes your answer. You would have got would have worked to the better if I'd waited. I get impatient. That's what the word is. Romans 5. Persevere. Why? Because if you persevere, you'll see this answer that He gave, and you'll gain the experience of the answer that, my God, thank God I waited. I could have said this, I could have done that, I could have cussed the guy out, or I could have sat there and punched his lights out, or I could have walked over there and did my thing, independent from God, and I would learn that way. You can learn either by waiting or not waiting. That's the beauty of it. Take my yoke upon you, learn from me, my burden is light, and you'll find rest for your weary soul trying to figure things all out. We do that. I'm trying to figure this out. You're not sufficient self to evaluate anything. You understand that? You have to learn that. I got this figured out. Do you now? Do you know all things? God knows you better than you ever know you, or anyone else would know you, and He knows those around you better than you may think that you know them. You know Him after the flesh, which is limited, but after the Spirit, He divides between spirit, soul, body, joints, the marrow, down to the motives and intents of the heart. He knows people better than you ever do. They don't know themselves. So you just wait on Him. When you come to this understanding, in that opinion, in those attitudes, that frame of mind, coming to comprehend, trust in what He said He would do, He starts it, He'll finish it into the day of Christ. There's peace and rest that you will never have, and they're trying to do it in your flesh, and the devil using those moments to bring condemnation upon you, judging you for being so stupid, saying some of the most stupid things and regretting. Guilt and regret is what the flesh will produce. And it'll be some form of mental, emotional, and if you let it go too long, it'll become a physical death for you. Now, you don't want that to happen. Be willing. Be honest and say, Father, I screwed up again. I should have waited on you. What would have been your answer? What would you have done? And He'll show you. And you say, my God, that would have been so much better. I didn't understand that person. I didn't understand that circumstance. God, if I had just waited on you. He said, don't worry about it. I'll work it out. And He does. I mean, good God. We do that for our own kids, And we do it for our own stupid motive intents, But God does it for our certain good. He has eternal purposes in mind that will benefit you in this life and the life to come. So reflect on these things, my brothers. God bless you.